Welcome back, everybody. I'm Mr. Best. I'm actually wearing the same clothes as the last video because I did it like 10 seconds apart. But I'm a third grade teacher here at Joshua Dixon Elementary School in beautiful Columbiana, Ohio. I am here back with another math video. I just did a place value video, so if you haven't watched that yet, go back and watch that first. But we're going to use the ideas from place value to actually start comparing numbers now. Okay, so when you compare numbers, you do real basic things, like you want to figure out which one's bigger or which one's smaller. Or using the math words, which one's greater. So is a number greater than this or less than this? Great, least, all those numbers, or those words, excuse me, have to go with these comparing numbers, okay? So when we compare numbers, the first way we taught our kids is a very easy visualization of that. So if I were to make something that looked like this, okay, and let's say I have this part here, that one, okay, maybe not perfectly lined up, but it's close. We're going to use a number line, okay? Our kids have finished in social studies timelines, okay? They understand this is very similar to kind of like a timeline. You go from one end, something like when timelines, you have an older date to a newer date. But when you number lines and rounding numbers, you're going to go from something very small to something bigger, okay? And your scale can be really whatever you want. But for the purpose of this video, we'll make it kind of basic. So if I had a number line here, let's start it at 100. Because we like to work with 3-digit numbers. As we get farther into third grade, we get the four-digit numbers. We kind of do some of that. Some of the kids are ready for 4-digit numbers. Or 5 or 6-digit numbers, but that's into other grades. But right now, 3-digit number, we have a scale of 100 to start for the number line. And I'm going to say every time there's a line, I'm going to skip a 10. So 110, 120, 130, and 140. Okay, so based off of this number line, we're going to put a couple numbers up here to actually start comparing. All right, so I'm going to write my numbers up here first. I'm going to say, let's do 3 numbers. I'm going to do 108, and I'm going to do 123, and I'll do 139. Okay, so it's just 3 numbers. Three-digit numbers, okay, that we're going to use, that we're going to compare. Now, if you watched the last video, the place value video, I recommend you watching it. We talked about the place values. Hundreds, tens, ones. Hundreds, tens, ones. Hundreds, tens, ones. Okay, and we learned how to keep them in the right line. It's a base 10 system. That's why we use that. So I'm going to keep my blue, and I'm going to find on the number line about as close as I can where these numbers are. Okay. Because in between the 100 and the 110, I have no other lines, but knowing what I know about measurements, okay, I can be able to figure out where I think 108 is going to be. So, it's not going to be right in the middle, because my kids did a good job of this today. I asked them, why wouldn't 108 be right in the middle between the 100 and the 110? I said, well, it's not halfway. If they think about it, it would be 105. So they did a good job on that. So it's not going to be right in the middle. It's going to be probably closer to over here. So about here is where I'm going to put the dot for 108. Because I know it's between 100 and 110. It's a little closer to 110. So there's that one. 123, I need to look through. It's more than 120, not quite as much as 130. So in here, remember, not quite half, a little bit before that, 123. And 139. It's going to be between 130 and 140, and since we have the ones place as a 9, it's going to be really close to the next base 10 value. It's the next number, okay? So right now, we have 3 numbers in there, 108, 123, and 139, okay? So what we did was, I'm going to grab a different color, and we compared these numbers. Now, there's different ways to compare these numbers, but we actually started learning the symbols first. So first off, we need to figure out what the symbols mean. You've probably seen these symbols before, and there's different ways to learn them. So first off, we have this symbol here, we have this symbol here, and we have this symbol. Okay. Now I usually start with this symbol over here, and I say, what is that? I know you've seen it before, you've seen it all the time when you do math, what is it? So this symbol actually stands for equals. Equals to, actually. So when you see that, something on this side, if you're doing a math problem, equals that on that side. As you get higher into math, you get into using not just numbers but letters, and it gets kind of crazy. So we don't want to blow our third grade brains all crazy because we're using letters too. We just focus on the numbers. So this means equals to. These two, okay, can kind of be confusing, but when you're reading it and you see it, you got to think about how you read it from left to right. Now, comparing two numbers, I'm going to show you in a minute, but I'm going to tell you what they are first. When you compare two numbers, you read from left to right. This, greater than or less than this. So this symbol actually stands for greater than. This is greater than. And this one is less than. Okay? So if you need to write that down, I'll give you a second. Hopefully you'll write some down. It's good information. So I'm going to erase this part in a minute. I'm going to use these three numbers to actually start comparing, but I'm only going to compare two at a time. Okay? So, using the greater than, less than, or equal to symbols, let's figure it out. So, 108, let's take, we'll use that one. We'll say 108's on this side. And I'm going to compare that to, let's use the last number, 139. All right, so when we're comparing these numbers, we're going to read from left to right. 108, 139. Now, a lot of times I tell the kids they'll see a circle in the middle. Not all the time, but sometimes they will. So when I read this left to right, I'm going to make sure I put the right symbol in. It's either going to be 108 is greater than 139, 108 is less than 139, or 108 is equal to 139. So looking at this, reading it left to right, our kids either learn it as Pac-Man or an alligator or crocodile. So whichever one, Pac-Man, alligator, crocodile, whichever one, it always eats the bigger number. The mouth goes towards the bigger number. So looking at that, you're looking at information. My Pac-Man, or my crocodile, whatever, needs to eat the bigger number. So to read this way, 108 is less than 139. Okay? So let's get two more numbers in there. Same ones we had. Let's say I put, 139 on this side, and I compare it to 123. Same thing. I got to figure out how I'm going to read it. So I'm either going to say 139 is less than 123, 139 is greater than 123, or 139 is equal to 123. Looking at that, okay, I say, well, okay, I'm pretty sure I know that this number is greater than that number, so if I read it left to right, Pac-Man needs to eat the bigger number. Okay, so hopefully you get a pretty good understanding of that. One other way I want to show you comparing numbers, which some of my kids started to figure out, even without a number line, which I like using a number line, but without a number line, if I were to compare two numbers, here's a really easy way that my brain used to do it when I was little. I like to share it with my kids. Let's say I have the number 237, and I have another number that is 239. Okay? Now, here's what I do. I like to write them vertically up and down. And then I go through and I get a different color, and I say, okay, I want to start with my highest place value, and then go to the right. So start from the left, go to the right just like you're reading, and I need to compare numbers. So first off, just in the hundreds category here, the hundreds column, is there any difference in the numbers? Well, there's a 2 here, that means 2 hundreds and 2 hundreds. So right now, there's no difference. Okay. I go to my tens place, since there's no difference. I need to keep looking. Well, in my tens place, there's 3 tens and 3 tens. Still no different. Now when I get to my ones place, I have a 7 and a 9. So when you're comparing, it depends on what the question is being asked. Are you finding out which number is bigger or greater? Are you finding out which number is smaller or lesser, or the least number? Okay, so right now, if I were to say, well, I want to find the greater number. Looking here, use your math knowledge, your number sense. Is 7 greater than 9? No, 9 is greater than 7. So if I'm going from that, 239 is greater than 237. If I'm thinking of, well, I want to find the smaller number, same thing, use your number sense. Is 7 smaller than 9? Yes, it is. It's a smaller number. So 237 is smaller, or it's less than 239. Okay. I hope this helped you out. So I enjoy making the videos. I hope you enjoy watching them. So have a great day. Go Clippers. Good math. All the things. Have a great time.